What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Casey and this is my Jeep. And I want to cover two things in this upload. First, we're going to do a quick walk around of the Jeep to take a look at some of the damage that occurred on that crazy trail in the last vlog that we were running. And stick around to the end because I am announcing my second giveaway. I've told you guys for a little while now that I wanted to do another giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm really close. We're almost at 900 now. So let's take a look at the Jeep and see what's wrong, and then I'll announce that giveaway at the end of this video. So guys, it's always a good idea after you hit the trails, especially if you did a difficult or a harder run or some obstacles that, you know, really put your Jeep to the test, do a walk around of your Jeep and make sure that you haven't broken anything or anything's been knocked off or anything's loose or anything like that that you may not have noticed when you were out on the trail. So last week was a crazy trail and I did break a few things. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around of my rig. I'm going to see what may need some repairs and if anything needs any adjustment so that it's ready for the next time when I take it out. The trail that we ran last week was crazy branchy. There's tons of trees, tons of branches. And one thing that I noticed walking around here is it looked like a tree caught one of the wires on the back of my KC Flex LED lights here. So we're going to have to get the old soldering iron out and fix that up. This is the positive wire, so we definitely don't want this loose wire hanging out here. If I were to turn these on, this would be energized and probably just blow the fuse. So we're going to take a look at that, get that fixed up. Now the side of the Jeep, obviously mirrors are still in good condition. Eric can't say the same for his Jeep, but nothing out of place on the doors. Trail skills held up really well, prevented all the scratches. You guys remember from the vlog, this was my tail light, and it took some serious abuse. So this obviously had to come off. I borrowed a spare. This thing is way too clean for my Jeep and it really sticks out, and I just did a quick little zip tie. I was able to get the screw back in here, but obviously it's not able to latch into the side because this is caved right in. So there is going to be an upcoming video of what I'm going to be doing here. I have ordered some parts. I do have something coming, and it's going to prevent this from happening again and kind of clean up and make the tail of the Jeep look a little bit better. So as I showed you guys in the vlog, whatever I ran into, I hit my high lift so hard that it actually bent the high lift. And right here, the actual bar is curving in. So, you know, I don't really use the high lift. I honestly have never taken it off of my Jeep ever since I've owned it. And I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's really heavy. It's adding a lot of weight really far back on the Jeep. And, you know, it's just getting damaged. So there's not really any point of lugging around things that I don't need. And, you know, anything opportunity I can take to lighten up my Jeep is going to be beneficial because this thing is really heavy. Something else is my tire curtain. Oh, you can see it needs a bit of adjusting. Now, normally the holes on the latch line up perfectly with these guide pins here. And what I find is that I keep these bolts here, this has a little cam nut on it that can be used to turn and basically adjust how this sits. Now, you can prevent this from drooping, basically from this cam, from rotating if you tighten these down a ton. But if you tighten these down a ton, it makes the carrier much harder to open because it basically binds these brackets together, and then the carrier is cinched tight, and it just requires a lot more effort, but then these don't rotate, and so your carrier always stays aligned. I keep them a bit looser, and then that way my carrier is much easier to open. But what I find is I have to go get one of the giant wrenches out occasionally and just rotate this cam nut a little bit and realign my tire carrier. So I noticed that the tire carrier got a little bit out of adjustment on that last run, probably from bashing it into things, and it probably rotated that cam nut a little bit. So we're just going to adjust that, line the tire carrier back up, and it'll be right back to where it should be. This was something else that I noticed when I was out on the trail. Actually, one of my front clearance lights. So I have these Cyclones made by KC Highlights. They are magnetically attached to the front of my bumper. Looks like this one hit a branch really hard and actually pulled the wiring right out of the harness that I have wired. Now these are just quick connectors, so nothing was damaged. And the great thing about these is these have, I think this is a 35-pound magnet, and so typically they just end up sticking to whatever, and I never lose them. So normally I have them right here if I need them, but the great thing is they're magnetic, and I can just slip them back here, back behind the bumper, and then they don't usually get caught. But I had left them out, and looks like a branch or something caught that, so we're just gonna plug that back in, put the loom back on, and this guy's good to go, and we'll just tuck it away back up there so it's protected and out of the way. So guys, that was all the damage that I could find on my Jeep from last weekend's little adventure. Wasn't anything too major. Get her fixed up, and well, we're gonna have a little bit of a project with this tail end. I guess when I say not too major, to me, not a big deal. But we're gonna have to do some repairs to fix that tail light permanently. That zap strap is not what I want to be having on there long term. So once my parts come in, there will be an install video and review coming up of what I bought. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit those notifications so you can see when I upload that video. I haven't done a review or an install in a while, so I'm excited to be working on the Jeep. Second thing I wanted to cover today is that giveaway. I appreciate all the new subscribers on the channel, and I wanted to do a little something for everybody that has been supporting the channel, watching the videos, leaving those likes, subscribing, turn on those notifications. So this comes from one of my favorite companies out there and a big supporter of my Jeep and my build, Warren Industries. They've helped me out a lot, so I wanted to give them a little shout out in this video and give something away from them. Now, I was actually waiting for a couple other things to come in that they just released back at SEMA, but they haven't arrived yet, so we'll give those away at 2,000. What I've got here is their brand new Epic Haas Fairlead. This thing is cool. It matches the rest of their Epic line on my Jeep. You can see I've got the D-ring shackles. I've also got the Epic winch hook here, and so I ordered a couple of these guys, and I'm gonna pop one on here. Sorry, Evo, we're gonna be replacing your Fairlead with my Warren because this thing looks awesome and it matches the rest of my stuff. So that will be going on the Jeep at some point, along with a couple other things that I have coming from Warren. But when I was ordering stuff, I ordered two. So I've got a second one here. Brand new Epic Haas Fairlead, 1-inch opening in black. Not gloss black, it's like flat black. So if you're wondering what it looks like. So how this is gonna work is the exact same way as last time. This video is the one that I'm gonna use to pick a giveaway winner. What you need to do is comment down below. Comment on this video and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, obviously, because you like the content and you're here watching this video if you're not already subscribed. But what I need you to do is comment in this video. February 2nd, next Saturday, I'm gonna take a look at all the comments, throw them into a randomizer, pick one, I'll pin that comment and reply to it. This video, I won't be replying to any comments because it just messes up the automated picker when I go to select a comment. So I will like all your comments. I heart them always. I appreciate everybody that comments. So, likes any of my videos. I really appreciate it. But I won't be replying to any of the comments on this video. So if you do see me reply to one of your comments, that means it's next Saturday and you're the winner. So keep an eye out and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of the future uploads. We're gonna have a couple projects coming. Obviously, we gotta do something about that tail light. That's gonna be coming up. I've got a couple plans to go out, shoot some more vlogs coming up really soon, and just working on my spring schedule for which events I'm gonna be attending. I'm thinking about Easter Jeep Safari. We've got a local event here on the island, Jeepapalooza. And then 2 weeks later, I have booked my entire trip to go down to Tillamook in Oregon because I'm gonna be attending the Jeep Jamboree there as well. So, got lots of events coming up. Got to keep the Jeep up to speed, ready to go for those road trips. And if any of you guys are attending any of those events, let me know. And you can come check the Jeep out. Maybe we can do some wheeling and talk some shop. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching this upload. Appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Obviously, like this video. Leave a comment if you're interested in winning that Warren Fairlead. And I will see you guys in the next upload.